those names are not made by Muslims. Like Khalid ibn Walid himself, he used to fight Muslims and kill them. So if Muslims today they use the name Khalid, doesn't mean that Arab at that time, who they are not Muslims, they don't use it. There's a lot of Arab Christians. I will give you an example. Steve Jobs, he died, and he is a son of a Syrian man. His father is a Muslim. He worked in a casino. He's a gambler. His mother, she was a prostitute. They have relationship with him. They dump him in the garbage. A Christian family, they took him, they adopt him, and he grew up in a Christian family. I guarantee you, in 50 or 100 years from now, the Muslims, they will make a book about Steve Jobs, and they will call him Muhammad Abdul, and they will say his father was a Muslim, so he is a Muslim. When the fact he is not. Even he refused even to shake hands with his father. But in the future, they will say to you, Steve Jobs is a Muslim guy, and here we go, this is his name, he is from Syria. He is from the family of a Jindali, and he must be a Muslim guy, and he will make him a Muslim. And they will say to you, we Muslims, we are the one who made Apple phone. Now, as long they are talking in their videos about a scientist, his name Al-Razi, this is what they choose. So I'm going to show you what Al-Razi is about. This is Al-Razi. They are showing us from the image. This is from the book of Al-Razi itself, which I like it. So I will go there, this is your Islamic website, and this is Tafsir Al-Razi, your scientist, your doctor, the one you are proud about, right? Chapter 86, verse number 7. Al-Razi, he agreed with his prophet, the scientist Muhammad, that the sperm of the women come from the location of the ribs of the women, the location of the necklace. And then he continue and he says the following, that the prophet said, if a man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy and will look like the father, and if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl and will look like the mother. And as you see, he quoted in here in red. Now, are you proud about your scientist? Why your scientist did not dare to say to his prophet, you stupid liar, this is absolutely false. Who care about who have orgasm first and who have orgasm second? So according to Islamic scientists, and this is the first scientist in Islam, this is Muhammad. Are you telling me Al-Razi is better than Muhammad? Don't tell me that, please. Allah will kill you. According to the first scientist in Islam, Muhammad, Allah pray on him and salute him, the man having orgasm first, the baby will look like him and will be a boy. Is that what scientists say, or this is totally false and fabrication? The answer is very easy. It's fabrication. We can take, by the way, translation to Google Translation, and we can get it from there. And actually, here we go. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, and this is a Muslim translation, which is not really accurate, but it goes in here. In Arabic, it says that not only the child will resemble his father, the child will be a male. If a man having sex with his wife and get discharged first, the child will resemble the father. And if the women get discharged first, the child will resemble her. Like, come on, Muslims. Is that science? Absolutely. This is the science of Muhammad. What about your prophet saying that the baby is going to be 40 days in his mother as a sperm? Have you ever heard about a sperm inside the woman for 40 days? What he is doing? A journey? Disneyland trip? 40 days? Sperm die maximum after 3 days after entering into the women. 40 days doing what? Or 40 days in the womb. In the womb? The sperm in the womb? Are you sure? So if we want to talk about science, we can go and see science all over. Now we continue with the scientist Al-Razi. After the scientists Al-Razi agree with his prophet that if a man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. He extended the knowledge of his prophet. Look what he said. Because he want to cover the problem in the Quran where it says that the sperm of a woman is coming from her ribs, which absolutely scientific. So look what he said. Look what he is saying here with me. He is saying those who says that the sperm is established in the testicles, they are wrong. the fact most of the sperm is coming from the brain. بل معظم أجزاءه إنما يتربى في الدماغ والدليل عليه أن صورته يشبه الدماغ. The most of the sperm grow up in the brain, and the proof of this, that the sperm look like the same cells of the brain. Look, amazing. He is he noticed that. You can see, guys. And by the way, he is comparing, not the sperm, by the way, he's comparing the look of the baby when he's born. So this scientist is thinking, why the baby look like this when he's coming out of his mother? Huh? He is resembling the brain cells. He is coming from there. So this is your scientist. And you are telling me science and discovery, it's a joke. What about Ibn Khaldun, the one Muslims are so proud about him, who said there is no place the Arab they enter but they ruin it. There is no place the Arab they enter it and they ruin it. And not only that, he said that, because he's racist, that the black people are savage, they are satanic, they don't have even a spirit of a human. Or what about him saying the Arab, they are the top smart people, huh? Because the food they eat. And others, they don't have the spirit of a humanity in them, especially those who live in Africa from the black, because they are not worshipping Allah. A lot of funny things. Or what about Allah saying, the biggest scientist in the world, Allah, saying that hail coming from mountains which is located in the sky. Did the scientist of Islam agree with him? Huh? He sent down from heaven mountains wherein is hail. So where the hail is coming from? From mountains. Where? In heaven. I think your God, Allah, he was watching with the name of the movie, Avatar. Something like that. Those mountains are flying. So Allah is telling us in here His science, how the hail is coming to this earth, where it's coming from. Allah, He break from mountains and He throw them at the one He don't like. You see? He strike with it, so He submit it and He strike with it those who He don't like. Isn't it amazing science? So please, Muslims, like I want to give you the example. Actually, read my book, Variant number 2, is going to be out soon, which is nothing but refuting and exposing the false scientific miracles in the Quran, showing that it is totally the opposite. It's a chaos of lies and fabrications and deception. At the same time, it's an error, it's fairy tales, and people will laugh badly when they read my coming book. Just wait, it's going to be out, I hope, by the end of the coming month. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and Muslims trust me. Even if all the scientists of the world are Christians, what does this have to do with our God? What if all the scientists in the world, they are Hindu? What does this have to do with their God? When you say the word Muslims, tell me what Muslims did to humanity, and we will tell you what they did to humanity. They brought nothing but war, bloodshed, until now. Number one killing machine people in the world, they are the Muslims. And nobody can be in competition with them. And if you Muslims cannot even live in peace inside your countries with each other, how you can tell me that you can be good to humanity? Go and see how many girls they've been killed by Muslims just last week. What the crime of those girls? They are Muslim girls. Why? Because they go to school. It's against Islam to go to school. Muhammad, actually, Aisha, she said, the Prophet said, don't teach the girls reading and writing. Teach them only one verse in the Quran, one chapter in the Quran to recite it, and how to make a clothes. That's it. And this is why those Taliban are killing girls who want to go to school, because simply this is against Islam. And you are telling me about science? Thank you all for listening to my video. Christ is Lord. I mean to that. Thank you.